Namaste Swamiji.
Namaste.
Today's topic is quite interesting actually, because a lot of people ask this, and then they also wonder that how come some people don't ask. Well, the question is, some people are really concerned or even question about their life's purpose. But you walk to the streets, and that's what I did actually. I was sitting in a restaurant, and then I was watching this two couple. I don't know if they're a couple or, but maybe they were
Partners,
like students. And so I just approached them. And I asked a question. I said, I'm very sorry to disturb your day, but I would like to ask you one thing. And then I asked their permission. They said, okay, go ahead. And I said, do you know what your life purpose is? And they were like shocked. They said, wow, this is such a heavy question, I've never asked myself that, and nobody has asked me that. So the question is, like, what we want to discuss about this topic is, why are some people really concerned about their life's purpose, while the others they really don't even have it in their mind?
How many PhDs are there?
I don't know. I've not counted yet.
just out of your, just think about it hypothetically. How many PhDs are there, and how many people are just high school graduates, and how many college graduates? Definitely the PhDs will be less.
Yes.
Not everybody goes to university and does some research. Your question should be addressed to PhDs.
I've known PhDs who don't ask those questions.
I'm not talking about PhD in a material sense.
Okay.
PhD in life sense.
Yes, okay.
One who has seen all the shades of life. One who has experienced all the various different experiences of life. So this question happens again. This question arises in the mind of such people, of those people who have tried everything and they are not satisfied.
I see.
See, if some people are still struggling for life, struggling to make their both ends meet, and they have this imagination, they have this desire to have a good house, good car, blah, 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 they will not think about this question.
But are you implying that rich people would think more about this?
Should. Rich people who have experienced the lows and the ups, the downs and the ups, the lows and the highs. If somebody is born rich and he has not gone any such experiences, he is just having one uniform experience of life, it may not arise in his mind also.
Because everything is smooth.
Everything is smooth. This question arises when you have troubles, when you have hurdles, you have turbulences.
So are you saying that people who have problems or hurdles in their life are in the more advantage to be able to ask about this question, it will arise?
Yes, the possibility of arising is more, definitely more. But again, the mind is such that the mind may even discard this question and go back to the same old patterns. I am not satisfied with my partner, I divorce him or her, and then the mind says, look, there's a realization, oh my God, this experience has been bad. Why should I repeat it? There's always this kind of thing, always, although very briefly. Now, within that brief time, short time, if you pursue that, why should I repeat the same experience?
If only that question arises.
Yes.
Okay.
If at that time you pursue that, then you are into next level. You'll be having a different experience. But if you do not pursue that and you listen to your mind, let's try for the second time. Maybe the second time is better. And you go around and find another partner. Then it keeps on repeating. And we are quite ritualistic. We like rituals. We like same old patterns.
Because it's familiar.
We don't want to try something that is unknown. And this is why people don't even consider what life path is, what is life purpose, they don't consider because they don't even know if such a thing exists.
Isn't it silly, actually? We know that we've made a mistake, and then it's because our mind is loves rituals, and then instead of going for something new, then we repeat with the same thing, and no wonder you're ending up with the same problem, isn't it?
The mind is hacked. The brain is hacked, you know. Just look at the warning outside the cigarette pack, that it is injurious to health.
Yes.
We read that, and people who are smokers, they still smoke. Business as usual.
True. But isn't it because out of addiction?
Exactly, the same thing. We are addicted to certain patterns. Whether it is cigarette, it is drugs, it is any experience, any life experience. Once you are addicted to it, you cannot go to the next level. That's why Krishna is always repeating in Bhagavad Gita, rag and dvesh, likes and dislikes. Both can stop your evolution.
Why?
If you like certain experience, you would like to repeat that.
I see.
You dislike something, you're always wanting to avoid that. So you're actually following the same patterns.
It looks different, but actually it's the same pattern.
I don't like something. I don't like to eat anything, certain dish.
Yes.
And my mind is fixed, focused that I should be avoiding that dish. It's the same pattern,
Same
repetition.
pattern, true.
You know, maybe I went to some restaurant and there I ordered some dish, and that particular restaurant could not make that dish.
Yes.
Good, you know. But then I have registered this experience that this dish is not good.
Yeah.
So anywhere I go, I would avoid that dish.
The same
it's
dish.
a pattern. Yeah, same dish.
I see.
It's the same pattern. So similarly, if people are not fed up with their rituals, they can never even think about this question: what is life purpose?
But do you think it's useful to ask these kind of questions or not?
Useful and not useful in the sense that you should not stop at that. You should really try to find out. And from my experiments, from my experience, it is not finding life purpose, it is making your life purposeful.
Come to that again. It's not finding life's purpose, but making your life purposeful.
Yeah.
So two different things.
Two different things. Because when you say life purpose, can we uniform it that everybody's life purpose is one? It should be, because life is one.
True.
Life is one. Now we can come to that later. That also is another way of thinking. Yeah? But what can you do to make your life purposeful? That is more important.
What you can do to make life more purposeful. I think that's quite clear enough.
Yes.
And so it is okay to ask those questions.
It is okay, definitely.
Definitely, okay. So thank you so much, Swamiji. That was very helpful.